Hello and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. For those of you who want to find me, you can find me on Facebook, which is Gail Moffat, International British Medium and Teacher. And you can also find me on my website, which is gailmoffat.com. And last but not least, you can also see some of my videos and everything that I've done on YouTube. So I thought that we would do a little talk before we speak to our lovely callers this evening. I believe we have 2 lined up. And what I thought we would talk about well, here in England, it's this evening, it's 8 p.m. in the evening, but it may be 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in America. And it may even be somewhere very early in the morning in Australia. But, so anyway, I want to talk about humility. And I think humility is a subject is a word that I think needs some sort of airtime, if you like, at this time of year. We're fast approaching Christmas, and I know that and I think, over the years I've been guilty of this too. We spent loads of money and bought loads of Christmas presents and perhaps bought the new sofa or the new whatever in the house because we've got guests coming, and we've perhaps decorated, or we've got new clothes and we bought loads of presents. And so there's lots of consumerism around this time of year. And we have this time of year because we remember somebody who was very, very special in our lives. And I want to sort of talk about how we need to remember when we do sort of something like Armistice Day, which was November the 11th, so that's remembering all our soldiers. We always say, lest we forget. It's important that we remember how people suffered to sort of keep us safe and keep us in our world. I think the same applies to Jesus. We should always remember what he did, and the apostles and Mother Mary for us. In a way, they gave us an insight into some truths, an insight into the world of spirit and heaven. And I think that this is something that is worth remembering. The reason why we are having this special time of year on Christmas Day. But wherever you are and whatever you're doing in the world, I hope that you have an amazing time and a wonderful Christmas. And I will be with you on Christmas Day at 8 p.m. So if you want to tune in and speak to me on the day, I will be here, and I would love to hear from you. So I think what we'll do now is we'll go to some callers, and I believe we have Philippe in Stockholm, Sweden. Are you there, Philippe?
Yes, hello.
Hello and welcome to the show. How can I help you?
Thank you.
I'm a psychic, which means I can look at aspects of your life, but I'm also a medium, and I can connect to loved ones in the spirit world. Is there a particular way that you'd like me to work, and an area where you'd like me to focus?
Well, I would like to connect to the spiritual world.
Right.
And have a little bit answers in my life if I'm on the correct route in my choosing.
Okay. Well, we've got a very short space of time on this show, so it's sort of like a sort of a taster session to mediumship. Is there anybody in particular you'd like to speak to in the spirit world, or just have guidance from my guides?
Guidance is okay.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm just asking for one of my guides to step forward, and my guide Osteria is here, and she's coming forward, and she's saying, "Oh no, this is interesting." She says she's very pleased to meet you. She says that you have. She's telling me that you have a good heart, and she's also saying to me that you are kind to people even when they perhaps haven't been kind to you, and you've suffered somewhat because of the way sometimes people have treated you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does a little, yeah.
And she says that one of the things that she doesn't like in life and is people not treating others in a good way, and but she's sort of commending you. She's giving you. She's sort of saying how impressed she is in you for the way you handle things and the way you are with people. She's showing me. Do you pray?
Yeah, I pray, but not to religion. I pray more to the universe and the guidance.
Yes, because she's showing me that you ask out for help in your life, because she says that you've reached a point where you've gone round and round in circles and you don't know which way to go with your life and how to sort of piece it all together. And she says that you've been asking consistently to the spirit world, asking for help. And she says that your words are being listened to. They're not being ignored. They are being listened to. And you, it's almost as though you feel a little bit unstable at the moment. And I'm not saying you as a person, but your life, where you're at in your life. It feels a little bit unstable. And she's saying to me that this has gone, she's saying to me that this has been with you for some time. And she says, of course, everything has its reason, and everything, we are here to learn our lessons. But she says that she feels that you are at a stage in your life where you're ready to move on to the next stage. And she says that there are some spirit people gathering around you, looking to create an environment where your world is going to change quite a bit. It's almost like I can see your world going upside down, sort of like the other way round. And I'm not saying that it's upside down in a bad way. I'm just saying it's just going to be a radical change. I just get this feeling with you that not only will you move house, but I feel that relationships around you are going to change. And I wouldn't be at all surprised. And I'm being drawn to a relationship that you're. I'm just trying to work out whether you're already in a relationship or whether this is a new one. And I'm not sure. I have to be honest, Philip. But I just get this feeling. I can see this new relationship, and I feel that this relationship is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you. And it's like you're going to be. It's going to be like I almost want to say, wow. Like it's going to. Your life is going to change radically. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if you move as well, like maybe to a slightly different area. I don't know whether it's going to still be in Stockholm, but I just know that you're going to move to a different place. And I think it's going to be as a result of this new relationship. This new relationship is almost going to open up your world and sort of bring new ways of thinking and new sort of ideas and just a new life. It's just a new life, because I'm hearing the word stale, and I feel that that's how you've been at the moment, and that's not to mean in any way derogatory towards you, because we all have those moments in life where things get a bit stale and we need a bit of change. And I think that's going to sort of I just feel very strongly with you that this is going to be a time of big change for you.
That's amazing to hear. Really, really. It's
Sorry, you were speaking. I spoke over you. What were you saying, Philippe?
Oh no, so I was saying it's like exactly what I wanted to hear. It's what I've been asking the spirit guides and everything. It's I have no words actually.
Well, and you know, Osteria knows that you've been praying to the spirit world because she showed it to me, and I also feel sort of finances are going to change a little bit with you as well. I just feel that you're going to be free with finances. Oh, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. And Osteria, she says, there, I hope you like that. This is the way it's her mannerisms, it's the way she talks. There, I hope you like that. And she also, now I always get embarrassed when the spirit world sort of talk about me. And I suppose that's my humbleness with it all. But she's saying to you, you must contact Gail on Facebook because she's saying that I will help you more than you think. So look me up on Facebook. My name's Gail Moffat, international British medium and teacher, and send me a message and I will respond to you.
Yes, of course, I will do that.
Fantastic. Also, I'm being shown children. Have you got children? I just saw the image.
Yes.
So I have.
Yeah, I have.
You have
one daughter with my ex. Yeah.
Right. Have you ever thought about the prospect of having more children? Because I feel that you may do. I feel like I can see more children around you, and I feel that this will happen. And I feel this is all to do with your relationship that you're going to be moving into. That's
amazing.
And there's a big thing about girls with you. I feel like you'll have lots of girls in your life. You know, sort of. What I mean is, I don't mean sort of. I don't mean like grown-up girls. I mean, you know, when you have children, I feel like they will be girls.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is there any questions, Philippe?
No, really. Everything has been answered. Sure, it's what I expected from this call, actually. So it's very nice to hear. I'm very glad to that you have me and help me.
Also, just one last thing before we go. Osteria is saying that she's showing to me that I feel that you have a psychic ability and an awareness yourself. Have you been aware of this?
Yes, that's
good.
Correct. It's something I've been, yeah.
And she says this is where Gail will help you, because you need to. She says that although you've got to a certain level, you need to be a lot more in your abilities. She says. She says that we've got great plans for you as well. With your psychic and awareness ability, and she's showing me lots of books as well. I feel that you may have lots of books on the subject.
I've been trying to read a lot about it, but
yeah. And I feel that you've been considering doing courses or learning to do this. And she's wanting to encourage you to really take this up, because if you do, because everyone has their free will, but if you do, she says that there's going to be some wonderful things for you in the future. And she's also saying it's very important you connect to me. And I don't say that to all my callers. I promise you I don't.
How do you spell your last name so I can add you on Facebook?
Yeah, it's Moffat.
Okay, Moffat.
Now I have another caller waiting, so I'm going to have to go now. But Philip, it's been lovely talking to you, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you very much.
And best of luck with everything.
Yes, you
thank
too.
you very much, Philip.
And thank you. And thanks. Bye.
Bye. So I believe we have Emma in Dublin. Are you there, Emma?
I am. How are you?
I'm good. So how is Dublin?
It's dark and rainy here this evening in Dublin.
Oh dear. Well, it's dark and rainy. It's dark and rainy here as well. I live in Brighton.
Oh.
So
all right.
I'm a medium, and I'm also a psychic. So I can look at aspects of your life, or I can connect to a loved one in the spirit world. Is there a particular way that you would like me to work with you?
No, just whatever you think will work best for this evening.
Okay.
Great.
Right. I've got a lady here, and I feel that this is a grandmother that's with you in the spirit world. And I feel that this lady would have known how to make soda bread. And
okay.
That's off the wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I feel that she's showing me such soda bread. And am I right in saying that you have a grandmother in the spirit world?
I do, yeah.
And I feel that I want to go on to your mother's side of the family.
Okay.
Does that? You've got your mum's mum. Is she in the spirit world?
She is, yes.
And because I feel that it's her that is coming through.
Okay.
And she's making me feel like she's part of the old Ireland, and this is just the way she feels. Like she's not part of the new. She says she's making me feel like when she was alive, it was very different to how it is now. She's making me feel like it was the old Irish ways that she lived in, and
right.
Would you know that to be true?
She would have been she would have been sort of an old-fashioned lady, I suppose, yeah.
And I get the feeling that she lived in a sort of, it feels fairly rural where she would have lived.
That's kind of not particularly true now. It wasn't really a rural place that she would have lived in.
Okay, well, what I'm being shown is I'm being shown a white house, and I can see the sea as well. So I'm just going to ask you if that's significant with you in any way?
She did love the sea. Like she was someone, if she was going out for the day, that's where she'd like to go. Like we'd be near enough to the coast, you know.
Yeah, this is what she's showing to me. She's just showing me the sea, and I saw like she's showing me like this spot where there's a house sort of that's by the cliff, and I'm looking over, and it's whitewashed, and I'm looking over out onto the sea. This is what she's showing to me. She's saying to me that you have been, okay. Have you been thinking about making some changes in your life?
Yeah.
Because and you're not quite sure how to move forward with things, she says.
Mm.
And she's saying to me that she wants to help you.
Okay.
And she says she's showing me you sort of, and it's late at night and it's dark, and you're it's like you're asking out for help to the spirit world. Does that and you're not sort of, like, she's showing me you not being, almost like you're saying, oh, please, spirit world, help me, I need help. That sort of feeling that I'm getting from her.
I'm actually quite a spiritual person myself. Yeah.
Good. And she's showing me you doing that.
And stuff. Mm.
Right. But she's showing me you sort of asking for help in the spirit world. And she's showing me and she's showing me that she's trying, she wants to sort of forge like a stronger relationship with you from the spirit world. And she says that because she wants to be able to help you throughout all your challenges. And she's saying to me that she wants you to sort of, like, if you ask for her help, she can do things that she can't if you don't ask. It's so important, this point, actually, to ask, because if we don't ask, that they've got their hands tied, because we do have our free will. They can't intervene. But she's asking you to ask.
The angels for help and guidance.
That's good. And she wants to be involved in your life. She wants that to help you.
Great.
And she's drawing my attention to your mum. I'm just asking her why she's. I know there's something about your mum, but I'm not quite clear what it is yet. It's almost as though she wants to help your mum too. And she's because she says that your mum needs a bit of help and support at the moment. And she recognises that you have been a support to her, but she wants to help her as well, and she wants to let you know that she's there to help her too. She's showing me she's also showing me a dog, and I'm not quite sure if this is a dog in spirit or a dog alive. I feel this is a dog in spirit that's connected around your family. And she's saying to me that she's got the dog and she looks after the dog, because she says that she was a huge animal lover herself, and liked to, and I feel that she would have had lots of animals in her lifetime. And she's also showing me soup for some reason. I feel like there's a need for soup.
Soup.
Where does that come from? Soup.
God, I don't know.
But I think what it is it's the heartiness of the winter, and sort of like a hearty soup. And I feel that
she used to make a lovely stew, like a coddle. Yeah.
And I get that feeling that she wants to sort of have this sort of hearty food and bring it to you. She says that sometimes she feels like she wants to cook for you different foods, because she says you need some of her cooking or some of her food. She's also saying to me that she loves you very much, and her main purpose this evening is about coming forward and letting you know that she's in your life and wants to be there to support you and help you, but you've got to ask. And that was her main reason for coming forward.